Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. I wanted to try something a little bit crazy. Not so crazy, but I mean it's using a Manticore for doing an errating and Nullsec. The twist here is that we are going to be using not typical torpedo launchers that I've been previously showing you guys if you've seen my previous videos. We are namely going to use Polarized torpedo launchers, achieving over 1k DPS. So we're going to see what kind of ticks we can acquire in the Haven ratting. We just need to make sure that we've got the MTU. MTU is always good to have. Yep, that's good. What we do is find this apprentice haven, stop warping for a second, and then we see if we get that notification. We didn't get the notification. Okay, so we need to find the one that gives us the notification. That means that it's the rock haven, and the rock haven is the one we want. And stop. Yep, this is the one we want. Warp within 20 kilometers because it gave us that notification. Now, here's the thing: when you're Nullsec, you want to be in a standing fleet. For many people, you might not know this. For many people, this may be a kind of obvious thing. Always important to be in a standing fleet, because in case you get caught, then it's easier for people to warp to you. Not that it's going to really make any difference when you're sitting here in a Manticore with 3k EHP, but I think it's going to be just I don't lose anything from being in it. So we're gonna go orbit the pirate gate, maybe 15 kilometers. Put the afterburner on. Deploy the MTU for extra dank ISK, and then we save that MTU for later so that we can go back to it in case we forget about picking it up on the way home. Reload as well, always good to do that. 16 the clip, and then it's just time to get ready to wreck these guys. Polarized torpedoes do so much damage. Downside is that they give you so little HP, all your resists disappear. That's why this ship is using buffer style HP by just having a shield extender. It's not got any kind of resist modules because it's a complete waste. As you can see here, we go and we wreck these guys like as if it's absolutely nothing. It's also good. The good thing about this Polarized torpedo fit is that it also enables us to use more CPU demanding modules, so I'm able to fit two target painters here. I had a fit with standard torpedo launchers that had a cloaking device, and the cloaking device made it so that I couldn't use two torpedo launchers just because of CPU requirements. The polarized torpedoes actually have less stress on the CPU compared to the normal ones. It's because they have the downside of giving us the little tank, and they're also very expensive as well. Polarized torpedoes cost much more than standard torpedo launchers. Each one costs 20 million, so we're adding an additional 60 million ISK to our ship here. Basically, almost double the price of the entire fit, because previously the entire fit was 60-70 million ISK. So we're spending a significantly higher amount of ISK now. This is a very good system to also do ratting in Manticore, because you want to go in those 200% risk modifier systems. They're really great because you get the extra ISK. You also have to be careful though, because people could have an increased likelihood of getting you, since this is sort of based on the previous activity. So if a lot of people have died here, the bounty risk modifier, I think that it goes up based on how many people have died. So you need to be a little bit, keep your eyes peeled and be a bit aware, you know. Okay, great. We wasted a bit of ammunition there by not stopping the hammers in time, but it's alright. And you can see here that medium shield extender is actually enough. Even though we've not got any resists, it's actually just fine. The standard fit that I usually use with the regular torpedo launchers, even better, because then you got more resists. But this one, even without any resists, is actually completely okay, because you avoid so much of the damage by keeping a bit of a distance and moving fast with the afterburner. So you're able to almost completely mitigate all damage that is here. So we can stop there. And then we go for these battle cruisers now. Battle cruisers are pretty easy. Usually 2 is required. Sometimes 1 in rare cases, but usually 2 I see. See here, sometimes you need to have... There we go. And then put 2 other target painters as well to increase the application. I think it might be that some of the battle cruisers have more HP than the others. Stop there. There we go. And we go with this one. Great. Time for the next one here. The other battle cruisers seem to want to attack me. Not sure why. I got a bit nervous for a second because I was thinking maybe that there's someone else here. So then he's attacking that one. But it doesn't seem to be the case. Just more scrubs here. Okay, we've got some ever marks here. Put the Caldari Navy for these frigates here. Can wreck them. The dual target painters, increasing application, plus the Caldari Navy torpedo launchers. Let's wreck them. Even though we apply really little, it is still so much raw DPS that we're actually able to get through him pretty quickly. I'll be slightly careful for these frigates here because they're doing a bit more damage to us. Got a bit of hits incoming previously. A Hecate, I want to be a little bit careful with the Hecate, you know. If they could come here, if they catch us, they're gonna make quick work of us. Wreck this guy. Jordan. I wonder if it's someone here. There's someone who's orange here. There are also some neutrals here as well. We are taking up actually a decent amount of damage to our shield. But it's still okay. Should be enough. But I mean, I've not tested this extensively, so there definitely is a risk that it could go south. There we go, wreck this guy too. Need those target painters on, increases the damage a lot. Great. Now I go for the Scourge Rage Torpedo. Go for these battleships. It's great that we're cap stable, don't really have to think much about cap with the passive shield extender or the shield recharging. Because the capacity of the ship is really bad. We're barely cap stable and we're just using Afterburner and basic modules. Is there enough to destroy that one over there? It doesn't seem like it. It's gonna land a volley here. I think that'll be enough to destroy that core Lord Admiral. I think the Lord Admirals have the most amount of HP. Oh no, his armor is pretty tough, that guy. Destroy that one there. I think the Polarized torpedo launchers, they make it so that you have an increased fire rate. So I don't think you do more damage per salvo, rather it's increased fire rate. So you will be spending a lot of torpedoes in terms of like the upkeep cost, or as fuel you could say, to do these havens. So I was thinking that an idea could be that in my fit here, instead of the Bayloading Accelerator, go for the Calfaction Catalyst, because that'll then make the torpedoes are a bit more efficient in terms of their value, like less money has to be spent on ammunition. And I think that's also more relevant now that we've got the Polarized torpedoes, because it's going to make it so that we fire even faster. It's going to be spending even more amount of ammunition. I wonder if it's possible to destroy an entire haven within a tick. I doubt that's going to be the case, but maybe. The possibility is there. Great. Now for the next Core Lord Admiral. I'm just not even switching any ammunition because I'm thinking that I may as well just use this entire ammunition stash on all the battleships. Wonder how much loot that MTU has attracted, and we can check it out. Oh no, that was not a lot actually, very little. I've had waves previously. I even filmed it when I came to this point in the site and I got like 10 million or something like that. But I had pretty lucky drops as well. 2.9 million feels quite low for how much loot this is pulled in. There we go. This one is done. We can continue with the Caldari Navy on these frigates here. Oh, they're annoying as well with their sensor dampening too. Might want to get a little bit closer. Orbit the gate maybe 15. Because then I can make it so that I can't track anything or lock onto anything. We're destroying a serious amount of ships actually. Polarized Manticore is strong. This is the second last wave. See if we get some shots of the Rage here. I think it's going to be difficult though. 1.5k, not that bad. It's important to go for these cruisers first. They're so annoying. because of the sensor damage. You see that? Want to take out that cruiser. We're taking some decent volleys actually, like 2k volleys. And we even got Scourge Rage. I think it's because they're stuck in the asteroid, so we're able to apply a little bit better than we otherwise would have. 15 million ISK tick. That's pretty decent. It's not gone a full tick though. Something we have to take into consideration. 17 million ISK, and then you obviously lost a bit to tax. Probably would have got more like 16, 17 even, if we had gone off for a bit longer, because we've been filming for so far. I'm looking at my recording software, 19 minutes and 30 seconds. So we still have a bit of time, and then there was also a bit of time to warp from the station to the haven, and then it took a bit of time as well to start shooting because the NPCs, they don't spawn directly. So I think we could have earned quite a bit of ISK actually. I mean, that's really nice. And then you get that loot bonus as well. You can just see what we get here in the MTU. Because we will essentially get double this, like 17 million, and then times 2, 34 million. Because 17 million, I don't think that, yes, because you get an additional 17 million from the ESS. I don't think that is taxed. Let's see here what we got in here. 3 million, not too good actually. Let's see if we can. This MTU here. Grab this. You could also salvage this if you wanted. Is there anything here that is a very low volume items? I barely got any space, but that was some ratting in the Polarized Manticore. Pretty good, pretty strong. Does a ton of damage. Absolutely annihilates these havens. Seems like survivability wise is really good, and also the ability to destroy this is very efficient as well. It's not a massive upgrade from the standard torpedo launchers, but it is significant. I think if you're able to do this very reliably, then it could be worth the upgrade. But generally speaking, I don't really like Polarized so much because it just makes you so thin on the tank. So the slightest incoming damage is going to destroy you anyway. But I think that if you're in a stealth bomber, you get caught somehow by an enemy player, you're anyway going to get destroyed very quickly. So basically the same thing either way. So I think that's enough for now. Polarized Manticore. A cool little pocket cannon. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something new. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.